Good morning and welcome to your Farm and Home Show. My name is Joanna, and this morning we're going to talk about the Ag Exemption number that we've been talking about for a few months now, but if you haven't applied, now is certainly the time. A new Kentucky law requires that farmers apply for an agriculture exemption number to make qualified purchases for farm exempt materials from sales tax. While the statutory provisions of agriculture sales and use tax exemptions have not changed, the new tax ID number requirement will ensure only those who have pre-qualified with the Department of Revenue are able to claim these exemptions. The deadline for applying for the new agriculture exemption number for current farmers is January the 1st, 2022. The application form 51A800 is currently available on the Department of Revenue website. You can type into your favorite search engine this form and the application will come up. The application requires verification of agricultural activities, and any one of these documents may be submitted with the application for proof. An IRS Schedule F, a farm rental income and expenses, or your Farm Service Agency farm serial number, or if you have other type of verification. Some farmers have contacted me saying that they have applied but still have not received their number. But I've talked to the Department of Revenue and they have so many applications right now that they will not be able to get them all processed before the beginning of the year. But it's important that you have your application complete and submitted by January the 1st. Vendors are sending notices in the mail needing an update on your tax exemption status, and as long as your application is filed and pending, you can still use the old system until June 30th, 2022. The Department of Revenue does not feel it'll take that amount of time to get the pending applications processed, but due to the damage with the tornadoes, farmers will definitely have a need to buy supplies and need that tax exemption ID for all qualified expenses. So once you're approved, the Department of Revenue will issue an agriculture exemption number by letter. The number must be renewed every 3 years, and the agriculture exemption number does not exempt purchases from sales tax. It must be used with a Form 51A158 Farm Exemption Tax Certificate for farm purchases and machineries, and a 51A159 for exemptions like materials, equipment, construction on farm facilities. These certificates must be completed and presented to each vendor or each supplier along with the Department of Revenue letter. So farmers need to get these forms once they get their agriculture exemption ID number, complete that form, and then take it to each one of their vendors. And so as long as your application is in, these requirements will not go into effect until July 1st of 2022. But it is imperative that you go ahead and complete your application. It's a one-page application, and if you need that application, you can type into your favorite search engine and that Department of Revenue site will come up. You can reference the KRS statutes that the 2020 legislative session came out of. They didn't change the statutory provisions. It's just that we will now they changed the way that we're identified. So businesses will have access to the database confirming use for your agriculture exemption number, but you have to provide them with that form. So if you have more questions or you need more information, you can contact the Division of Sales and Use Tax in Frankfort. Type option 1. Once you get your application completed, you can scan that and email that in, or you can mail that in to Frankfort. And so if you need help completing your application, call the Warren County Extension Office. Our offices are usually closed during the holiday break, but due to the damage and the disaster assistance, our offices, all calls will be routed to an agent's cell phone. And so if you need help during this break to complete that, please give us a call and we'd be happy to help you complete your application so that you're able to get your ID number. Also, when those vendors send you the form, you still have to download the form, complete it, put the letter with it, and then give it to each vendor. So if you have any questions or just might need help understanding how this system is going to work, feel free to contact your local extension office and we'd be happy to help. We appreciate you watching the Farm and Home Show, and we hope you have a great day.